What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day here at Whitley Auto Works. Today we're jumping right back into our Rust-Oleum custom mix series. That's where we pick fun Rust-Oleum colors. We shoot pearls, flakes, candies, a little bit of everything over top to create new interesting color combinations that you guys might want to use on a future project. Paint your next car with a poor man's candy paint job. Hey, we'll show you how to do it here on Whitley Auto Works. Today I've got a really fun one for you. We've just scratched the surface of our candy pigment series where I've been taking these limelight candy concentrates and putting them into clear coat and shooting them over top of various Rust-Oleum colors to try and create essentially a poor man's candy paint job. So that's the game plan today. We're continuing with that series. I've got candy gold, guys. So I thought I'd kind of change it up a little bit today. I got a fender prepped up behind me. We're going to three-tone it with three different Rust-Oleum colors. I've got gloss black, I've got gold, and I've got silver metallic. Last time we did red with the glitter, a lot of people were complaining about the texture in it and they wanted to see it just over regular, so we're going to continue and we're going to do it with that, and a lot of people are asking to see the candy over black. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to three-tone it with these three colors, and then we'll shoot some line candy gold concentrate over top to try and create a poor man's candy paint job in this finished one clear. So, woo, that's saying a lot, but all right, let's get into today's video and let's start shooting some Rust-Oleum. Alright guys, so we got our Rust-Oleum colors down, the gloss black, the silver, and the gold. Typically when you do candy effects, you typically do them over a metallic color, but a lot of people use them over black to get a much subtle effect, and that's what we're going to do today. Candy concentrate, guys. Candy is actually a translucent mid coat that you use over top to give it that candy, looking paint effect. And it's transparent, so the base kind of plays a part in it. It shows through up under it, and you just see that layered candy. It looks like a lollipop, so they call it a candy paint job. You can get candies mixed up in various forms. They've even got powders you could put to kind of replicate everything. You can get it mixed in an actual candy base coat that all you do is just put it in a gun and shoot, or you can get what these are. These are liquid candy concentrates, which you add these to clear coat, inner coat clear, bending additive, anything that's a mid coat base to go over top of everything after you put your initial color down, and then you seal it with a third coat of clear. So that's why they call it a tri-coat paint job. It's 3 stages. So we'll get into that more on a future video, but for purposes of this video, candy gold concentrate from Limelight. I've got my finished one clear here. It mixes 4 to 1. It does take a little more as far as these translucent coats to coverage. Typically when I do pearl coats, I do 2 or 3 coats. With this, I do 5 or 6. So I'm mixing up more clear today. I'm actually doing 10 ounces total in the mix. That's 8 ounces of clear, 2 ounces of hardener. And now I'm gonna bring you guys in close so you can see this in the little can, and we'll throw it into the mix. All right, guys, so this is what the Limelight Candy Concentrate looks like for you guys. It is a 600-NYL53 gold yellow. And to open it up, you will see it's just a liquid, guys. It's nothing too crazy. As far as how much I'm putting in the mix today, I did about 1 ounce last time, so I'm gonna kind of do that today. Like I said, you just kind of put it in and you kind of just have to gauge it. It's not an exact science, especially when you're doing a fender like this. So that's what it looks like in the mix before I get to even stirring. You can tell it looks very dark. And then when I get to mixing, we should get some yellows. Yeah, we're getting almost like a coffee color, guys. If you look at it from the side, it's going to be very interesting. And as I pull the stick back, you see the yellow a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell because it's a stick. But if you look at the side of the cup, when I tilt it up, you can see yellow. But yeah, there's only one true way to see how this is going to do, guys. And you know what it is. We're going to load up the old gun, and let's get to spraying. Alright guys, so I got my paint gun loaded up with some of this Limelight Candy Gold Concentrate today. I shoot with this Arita gun, guys. It's the LVLP gun. It's a 1.3 tip. I shoot at 28 psi wide open trigger. If you want to replicate my settings, feel free to. We're going to do a light but consistent coat on this first because these candies are transparent, so any pattern variations, you'll typically see it in the finish. And yeah, we're just going to go coat by coat until we get the desired effect. And then we'll take it out in the sun and see what we got. I'm going to put my mask on. Let's get the spraying. Alright guys, so Candy Gold Concentrate over gloss black, over silver, and over gold. Now, I think it's very apparent which one you should choose if you were going to actually do this full scale. But everybody wanted to see it over black and over silver and see what it would do. Over this gold, if you look at this corner right there, that's the original gold color right there, guys. So you see the difference between that and the candy gold. So you can really see that candy transparency come through. So I definitely say gold over gold. That over silver looks more like lemonade. And over black, well, you just got a little bit of a yellow hue. So what do you guys think? Alright guys, so this is the experiment for today. Limelight Gold Concentrate over top of gloss black, over a silver, and over a gold Rust-Oleum. Now, I think this is a great example of showing you how the metallic color you pick plays an effect with the candy additive you shoot over top of it. Over the gloss black, there was no metallic, so you did get a little bit of a yellow sheen when the light hit it, but nothing too crazy. Over the silver, well, you definitely got the silver up under it, and you got the yellow candy over top. But because of the way silver is versus gold or yellow, you do kind of get that lemonade effect. And if you wanted to try and do and get a deep color effect with silver, you probably have to do many more coats or a greater saturation overall of the candy concentrate, add more to the mix. However, over the gold, we see why most people shoot it over gold, because it works well with it. Over top of it, it definitely gave you the yellows come through, so it gave you that gold bar, like that really deep looking candy honey effect, especially out in the sun. It really just sparkles and glows. And you saw the side of it where the gold spray paint I used was, and you saw the drastic difference. So it did make a big difference adding 5 or 6 coats of candy over top of everything. But yeah, it's interesting spray out today nonetheless. But hey, it ain't up to me, guys. It's up to you guys. Rate it 1 through 5, 1 through 10. Here's the fun part. And just let me know what you thought of the spray out overall today. You know, sometimes we have successes, sometimes we have failures. But when you guys ask me to do something, I try to show you, even if I don't think it'll turn out the best, because the whole thing with this is we're learning together, guys, and that's the whole fun of doing all these spray outs. But anyways, guys, if you made it this far in the video and you like these line candy concentrates and you want to purchase them, I will have them in my Amazon store along with the clear coat, the paint gun, the mask, everything I use. Just click the link below that says as seen on YouTube. It'll take you to my store. You get it for the same price I get it. We do get a small kickback, but like I said, cost you guys nothing extra. You get the benefits of Amazon Prime and everything else they have to offer. If you like seeing these candy concentrate spray outs and you want to see more, definitely take a second, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification beside it so you don't miss an episode, because we are now officially deep into the candy episodes, guys. We're going to be doing all sorts of different color combinations and crazy experiments just like this, and some more paint jobs, tutorials, a little bit of everything. So before you click off everything, definitely leave me a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you thought of today's episode, and what crazy color combination with candies and pearls and everything else would you like to see next. We have a full series, guys, over 100 plus spray outs. You can go back, find something that works great for your next project, and that's what this is all about. These are just test spray outs that you can use to find something cool for your next paint job. Well, I appreciate you for sticking with me today, and I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. So hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.